Hello, it's your boy Stray J Downs. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be reviewing match day week 5 of the A-League. Let's get into it, eh? It's been a very long week. Just come back from school and I am not looking forward to reviewing this round. Instead of me talking about each round, I'm literally just going to show you the stats instead. And I'm just going to talk about my opinion on each match. Now, there'll be a video out tomorrow about something about how Australian football has, how the FFA has stuffed up Australian football. And we're going to talk about that tomorrow. But today we're focusing on week 5 of the A-League. Now, we'll start off with Mariners and City. Mariners and Central Coast City. Melbourne City, Central Coast Mariners. Now let's get to the little thing that I wrote. The final whistle sounds at Amy Park, and Melbourne City have consolidated their position at the top of the A-League ladder with a 4th victory in a row. Luna struck for the host approaching the hour mark, make it difficult for the Mariners to Griffiths to make sure to come back to the win, before Griffiths made sure of the win with a strike inside the last 10 minutes. Murray dragged one back for the visitors inside the last minute of regular time, but the damage had been well and truly done. A full-time 3-1. Now, we were poor. So poor. Here are the stats. Now, as you can see there, 48% possession for the Mariners. That's the highest we've had in since last season. We haven't had anything that high for a while. We've still got Jules and Ariel Jules winning. We're conceding 23 shots, which is poor. But we've had lower shot accuracy again. We had less block shots for once. It's a bit weird. Very high amount of clearances, which is good. Actually, a very high amount of total passes, as you saw there, 524, and a good amount of pass accuracy. But Mariners were so poor, man. I said this in the review on Friday night, that we were that poor. We couldn't string 3 passes together. We couldn't string more than 3 passes together. We were shocking. We were giving the ball away like it was a charity, alright? We were poor. Shocking. Curtis Good getting man of the match. Dean Balzanis is Melbourne City goalkeeper getting a yellow card in the last minute of the game. Anyway, on to the next match. Newcastle Jets vs Perth. Let's read it. So Newcastle Jets were up 1-0 at half time. And Newcastle had their chances but could not take them. It was becoming a familiar tale of their season to date. Newcastle will travel to face Western United next week in the search of the first win of the season. For Perth, they have a bye next week and a clash against Sydney FC. But to settle the spoils, getting Diego Castro getting the equaliser after Jason Hoffman scoring a Newcastle goal. Which was a good goal. It was a good goal, by the way. Alexander Grant getting sent off for the Glory, who was one of their centre backs. Shocking. Another 2 boring games in a row. Newcastle Jets really poor. I'll show you the stats right now. as you saw there, high possession for Perth. A lot of duels winning for Perth. Aerial duels winning for Newcastle. And a lot of corners in this game, which is good. More shots on for Jets, which is surprising, but higher shot accuracy for Perth. And how many cards were in this game? Well, you'll see. I won't see yet. If I can go scroll down. Obviously, one red card, one yellow card each. Okay, I'm surprised. But yeah, a lot of fouls. Not many fouls this game, actually, for once. Which is good, I guess. Okay, next. Western United versus Western Sydney Wanderers. Now, Mitchell Duke opened the scoring in the early minutes of the game, scoring a beautiful goal. Then just before half-time, under 10 minutes later, Andrew Durante scores a header to score. 58 minutes in, Kwabwina Appiah scores to get into the lead. And Western United win their third game in a row. That's our third game in a row. It was it's been a long time coming. Western United have notched up their first ever home win after coming from behind to defeat Western Sydney. The win places Western Sydney in third position on 10 points. They are behind Western Sydney on goal difference. So that's why you heard Western Sydney Wanderers are behind on goal difference, which is surprising again. But it was a good win by Western United. You'll see the stats right now. So, you saw the stats there. Just winning possession was Western United, but everything else in general play was Western Sydney. Attack! Western United dominated the attack. They had most of the ball, so they would have had most of the attacks. Defence, Western Sydney dominated them. They had more tackles winning, more tackles, more clearances, more interceptions. In distribution, Western United dominated again. And discipline, not a a lot of fouls in the game, which is good for entertainment purposes. Next is the first game on Sunday, which was Melbourne victory versus Wellington Phoenix, which was a bit of an game, we'll say that. It's all over here in Melbourne. This is what they said. Now going on to the fourth home games this season without a win, Wellington earning their first point of the season. The final scoreline of 1-1 will leave them both wondering what might have been, because there was a lot of chances, as you see the stats right about now. That's right there. A lot of possession, one offside, which is big, 9 corners, 31 shots for both teams, 31 shots, shot accuracy to Wellington, shots outside the box for victory. And by the way, Wellington Phoenix were up at half time. Surprisingly, it's the first half they've been up in. They were playing a 4-1-4-1, which is interesting. They've never played that before. Distribution, you'll see that. Fouls conceded quite a bit. But yeah, that's that little entertaining game. But the last game of the round, Adelaide United versus Brisbane Roar. Adelaide left it late, but Riley McGree's goal was enough to see off Brisbane Roar with a 1-0 win at home. The win takes Adelaide into the top 6 at the expense of Melbourne victory. For Brisbane Roar, they will need to start turning their chances into results, with Robbie Fowler's team yet to win after 4 matches. That's right. Riley McGree ended up scoring in the 84th minute, and you'll see the stats about now. You saw the stats there, obviously. 2 yellow cards for Brisbane Roar, and it was a bit of a dull game, to be honest. Like, the first half was a very boring half, but the second half started getting a bit more oomph into it, you know? It was a bit more entertaining. And I respect what Adelaide have done with their team. James Troisi is a good signing. Good signing. But this is going to be me for another video. Obviously there'll be a video out tomorrow talking about how FFA have ruined Australian football. But before we get to that tomorrow, thank you guys for watching. It's been your boy Stray J Down. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next one. Peace.